Hello and welcome back, and today we're going to look at text join function in Excel. And I'm just going to open the Excel I have here. So text join is actually a function that is used to join two texts, just like concat and concatenate. And we talked about these two functions in the previous tutorial. So in order to understand text join, let me just open so here I have image that so with the text join, it actually has 3 parameters. So this delimiter is the first parameter. When I type in, let me just type in text join, you'll see that the first parameter is the delimiter, or the separator between the first text and the next text. So the delimiter, the description is a text string, either empty or one or more character enclosed by double quotes, or a reference to a valid text string. If a number is supplied, it will be treated as a text. And the next parameter is ignore empty. That is, if true, it ignores the cell, and if false, include the empty cell. So that's the second parameter. Third is the first now text. Text 2. So the first text 1 is the text item to be joined, a text string or array of strings such as range of cells. So you can combine text 1, text 2, text 3, and so forth. So let's jump in and see how we can use this function. So as I said earlier, we just type in text join, and just the parameter, just type in the first double quote, then comma is going to be a delimiter, because the double quote, comma, let's do true to see how it will appear. True, to ignore the empty cell, then comma, you're just going to so you want the first text is going to be b3, sorry. I'm just going to type in b2 comma c2, and that same thing you're going to see how it's going to be treated. And lastly, last name is d3. Just type in d3 and then close. Then sorry, so I made a mistake here. Let me, instead of that's b3, that's b3, and here c3. I enter. Now you can see I just included. So this is the first text. It has been separated by our delimiter, that is a separator, comma, and then the second text is our last name. So the full name is the first name separated by a comma, then the last name. So let's do the second example, and we're going to now include it false instead of true, the no parameter. So we're just going to type in equals, and then just type in text join, and it's right here. Then this time round let's use comma again. So we are going to use the false. Okay, so false, we're going to include empty cell, so, comma. Then this time around, let us just do the cell range from B4 to D4. So I'm just going to click that and then drag across that. Then we close the bracket and enter. Now you can see now we have double. We have the first comma, and then you have the second comma. So we have the first string. So it has been combined by an empty. So the first comma represents the end of the first text. Then there is a space, and then comma, and then you have the last text. So that's how it works. And so let's do the second example. So text join. Then this time around we're going to use space as separator or a delimiter. So you're just going to put an empty space, and then just going to use the cell range. No, let's do first, then comma, and first text. We're going to do a cell range from D5 to D5. D5 is D5, like that. Close the bracket. That done. What if we do the false and see what happens? So equals to text join, that parameter double quote, then you click space for empty, the second double quote, comma. So we're going to do false, this false, then comma, then our cell range is going to run from B6 to D6, like that, and enter. So use empty space as our delimiter. So you're going to see the difference between true and false. So that's how it works. That's how we join. We do the text join. So what if you want to see the full, you want to complete this sentence? You can see cell 1 is Washington DC, then it's an empty cell, is approximate. So what, let's do a text join. And the first parameter, we say this is a delimiter. I prefer space or empty. Then we do true. Then just going to cell range, going to run from B24 to H24. Then close the bracket, and now we have, you can see now you have a complete sentence. So like that. But if we do we join the second one using false ignore parameter. So I'm just going to click this cell, then equal sign to trigger the formula or the function, then start typing in text. You'll see text join right here. Then the first the delimiter is said space. Then we have to choose false, then comma, move to the second parameter, then you highlight the cells, cell range. So you just put your cursor, click down and drag across, then you enter. So this is a complete sentence, and if so, let's and join. Now we have a complete sentence. So that's how we basically use the text join to combine various text or strings in Excel. So you can choose to use the concat and concatenate, or you can use text join. So if you haven't watched my previous video on text and on a concat and concatenate, you can go back and watch it. So that's it for this tutorial. Kindly subscribe. See you in the next tutorial.